I'll record bits and pieces, but I'll get loads of pictures at the end.
Okay.
Some like cool pictures and stuff.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll get some t-shirts and maybe I'll buy some fake blood, and I'll get some clothes and rip some clothes and fake up myself.
Ooh, yes.
So that'd be quite cool, and I'll get some pictures.
Yeah.
And if I'm not too late, maybe I can send them to the guys over at Die Monster Die. I think I'm well out of date for their picture thing because I haven't sent one yet.
Yeah, but you're going to be on the cover of that album.
Well, I don't know. I was meant to send a picture off, but I completely forgot about it until now. So, and I asked what's his face? I can't remember his name. Windhawk. That's the one.
Yeah.
When it had to be in by, and he told me it had to be in by October. So
okay,
I'm only a month out of date. So by the time we get all this sorted, it'll probably be 2 months out of date.
Well, that's okay. I just want to see you get turned into a zombie.
I want to see me get turned into a zombie. I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
That's awesome.
While we're talking about zombies, oddly enough.
Yes.
On the ZMBL PODCAST.wordpress.com site that JIG has put together, man, you've got all kinds of things going on there, dude.
I have. There's loads of stuff, man.
Let's just start from the top. So if you're listening, go to ZMBLPODCAST.wordpress.com, and I'll wait for you to get there. Okay, that's long enough. You should be there anyway. So the very first thing that's on the site there is the Mission Airsoft, and I kind of want to cover that real quick because we did, last week whenever you guys called me and I kind of called in, or I spoke with you guys on the phone about what was going on, but now I can kind of give you full detail of what happened and the wreck and everything. So can we cover that real quick? Yeah,
definitely. Go for it, yeah. Take as long as you need, man.
Okay, so I get to San Antonio on my motorcycle. 10 minutes, 20 minutes goes by. My uncle calls me. He says, hey, come into town, and we'll go out to dinner. I said, okay. So I get on my bike. I take everything off, my saddlebags, the back seat and everything. The bike is looking super hot. I get about a quarter mile down the street, and like an 18-year-old chick, not looking, probably on the phone, pulls out in front of me in the opposing lane. And so I'm already slowing down because I could see her face. She doesn't even see me. So I start slowing down, and I skid the back end of my bike into her car. And it twists my ankle so bad that it pulls my leg outward. And my knee goes through the back tail light of her car. And it just completely rips the back end of her car off. And I'll put all the pictures on the website there for her. I'll send them to you, and you can put them on the website. But
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So at that moment, I knew that Woods of the Walking Dead was not going to be the same for me. And I looked down, my tailpipe's kind of jacked up, and I didn't even fall off the bike, dude. I didn't wreck it or lay it down or anything. So I coasted about a quarter mile up the street. I stopped, I put my kickstand down, and I got off. At the end of it, my uncle came and met me there, and he rode my motorcycle back to the house just a quarter mile up the street, 3/4 of a mile up the street. And I drove he has like a little Honda Civic. And so
nice.
With a clutch. And so I had to drive his car with a clutch in it back home with my jacked up foot. And then it started turning black and stuff. And so I put a wrap on it, and the very next day was Woods of the Walking Dead, and I had to go out there, and I had to make the best of what I had, but it was awesome, dude. Woods of the Walking Dead was so much better than I thought it was going to be. There was food, there's music, movies, there was a whole bunch of people just lined up to go kill zombies, and by the end of it, there wasn't so many zombies at the beginning, but at the end of it, there were people that had been through a few times, because you go through and then you pay $1 to go through again.
Yeah.
And so there's all these people that have paid, to go through 20 times or whatever, and then they wanted to be zombies. Nice. And so we make them up to be zombies for free, and they go out there and scare people and try to take your flags off your waist. And so by the end of the night, there was, 10-1 zombies out there. And it just got real exciting. It was a lot of fun, man. I wish I could have gone through. I'm going to go through. I think they're going to have another one in January. So I'm
just jealous that I couldn't be there.
I am too.
And I spoke to Luke, and Luke's jealous as well that he couldn't be there. He said it sounds fantastic. So I did. He asked me a bit more about it, but I said I'd have to ask you to explain it also. You'd have to explain how did the whole thing work. from beginning to end. You pay your money, you turn up.
Yeah.
What happens?
You show up. You go to the register, and then you sign the waiver because we have to have a waiver. If you get hurt, whatever. So tough, yeah. So then you choose to be a zombie, or you can be a survivor. If you're a survivor, then you just you go through a real quick rundown of what the safety rules are, and they give you a couple flags that you put into your pockets, and they have to be hanging out, and then you go. Whenever you go, you have nothing at all. It's like you and one person, you go down this dark pathway, and it is dark, dude. The only thing lighting this pathway is those little neon necklaces that you have. You break them.
Oh, glow sticks.
Yeah, glow sticks. You break them and then kind of shake them. That's the only thing that you have to see where you're going down this pathway. And then you run into this backpack. You open a backpack, and it might have 2 flashlights. It might have 2 guns. It might have 1 flashlight and 1 gun. And then that's it. That's what you have. And you have to get to the first way station, which is you have to pick up some water and put it in a backpack, and then you have to fight zombies, and you get to the next way station, you get some more water and some more ammo or something. I didn't get to go through. I was just there to shake hands and to make an appearance and stuff like that. But
yeah, good.
As far as Zombie Life Podcast and EddieRotten.com, man, we have some new followers out there because I've already added some people on Twitter and Facebook.
Sweet.
So we have a lot more fans because I went out there and gave a little speech and a hoorah for the Zombie Life Podcast. And, I said, unfortunately, Jig isn't able to make it here with me today, but he's in the UK. And but people knew who you were, man. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
hello to everybody.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really cool, actually. I can't wait to do it again.
It does sound fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it really does.
It was cool.
There was nothing about that sounds bad. It all sounds fucking fantastic.
It was very, very cool. People screaming in the woods, man, and there's some people that got like halfway down the first part of this path and turned around and came back out. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want, just to scare the crap out of them,
Yeah, good. That's awesome.
Yeah, good fun.
Oh man, jealousy, big time.
Good fun. So I wanted to maybe just touch on a couple other things that you have on the website real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
And you've been a busy boy on the website. Yes, you have.
I have. I try and update it as much as I can.
So we have the Evil Dead trailer, Red Band.
Of the 2013 Evil Dead, that is the remake.
Oh my god.
That is not the original. This is the remake that they're meant to be making at the moment.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the teaser, the trailer for it, and it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have kind of the same story as the original Evil Dead, but I'm a huge fan. I'm a diehard Evil Dead fan, and it completely blows that out of the water. The horror of this is real. It's not kind of silly and funny like a college experiment like the first one was.
Yeah, they've very ramped it up.
This
a bit,
one is
to
just
make it more modern.
Really spooky.
It looks. Do you want me to play a trailer?
Uh-oh. Let me turn this off because I can't hear you.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I lost you.
Can you hear me? You lost me.
Forrest, will you turn this light on?
Woohoo!
Sorry, you can't either, huh? I can't hear you.
You can't hear nothing?
No, I still can't hear you.
Oh.
Nope.
Dude, I can hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
That sucks. I can hear you.
You can?
I can, yeah.
Okay, there you are. Now I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, good, good.
Funny 5 minutes.
Okay.
That was a bit weird.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said, do you want me to play a trailer for it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've got a trailer here.
Okay.
If you bear with me 2 seconds, I can play it.
Yeah, it's scary, man. It's real scary. It's not funny scary.
It is, yeah. It does look proper scary, not like fake scary like the rest.
I know. Are you going to go watch it? Are you going to go watch it?
Yeah, I probably will.
I have to decide if that's something that I'm going to be able to walk away from and not have nightmares. That's spooky.
Dude, let's play the trailer and see what happens.
Okay, let's play
so here we go. This is it.
Evil Dead remake.
It takes a while to get in, I think. Here we go. Can you hear that?
Okay, yeah, I hear it.
Mom would have hated seeing the cabin like this.
Oh, is that blood? What is this?
You shouldn't have touched anything from that basement.
Kunda. Strata. Montose. Kanda.
You are all going to die tonight.
I read a passage from that book. I released some evil. Oh my god! What the fuck did you do there?
How awesome does that sound? That sounds phenomenal, doesn't it?
It sounds so scary. They have the sound effects down, man. That's so scary.
Do you know that bit at the end of the trailer? I'm pretty certain that's the bit. Do you remember in the first one where she gets raped by the trees?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that bit at the end where you hear that girl screaming, I'm pretty certain that's like the remake of that bit. So they've kept the strange... I can imagine that to be really weird.
Yeah, that is going to be weird. The sound effects they have now are just... Ooh, that's creepy.
They are. They could do a lot. So, Evil Dead was good. I reckon the remake's going to be... I reckon there'll be a lot of haters out there, but I reckon it's going to be tip-top. I reckon it'll be really good.
Dude, I'm going to have to pull myself into the theater to see that, because for me, that's borderline straight evil.
Yeah. Dude, I pay monthly for my subscription to go to the cinema.
What?
And so I go and see as many films as I want, and I pay a monthly fee.
Really?
So I just go whenever I want. Yep.
I've never even heard of such a thing. How much is your monthly fee?
I pay £15 a month, I think.
Wow.
$14.99 off. So what's that? About $20?
Yeah.
$25?
Wow. So you pay a monthly fee to go, and how often do you go to the movies? Just whenever you have time, you go?
Not as much as I used to, but when we have a good month, we can go 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Wow.
And you normally pay about £8 or £9 to go and see a film anyway, just one film.
Yeah.
So you go and see 2 films, you make your money back.
Oh, yeah.
But with the cards, you also get 10% off popcorn and food and confectionery and all that.
Hey.
And you also get free, you don't have to pay for the 3D part of it. Normally you have to pay about £3 or £4 to watch a film in 3D.
Right.
If you pay monthly, that don't cost you extra. And you can book tickets online and they don't cost you anything as well.
Wow.
So it's good. So like we booked online to go and see the new James Bond film the other weekend.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh, mate, honestly, no word of a lie. That is my favourite film of 2012.
Really?
It is. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, I heard that
it.
this James Bond film completely blows away all the other ones easily.
It does. It's meant to be... A lot of people have said it is the best Bond film of all time. I personally agree.
What makes it so much better? Just better action, acting? What is it?
More action. I like Daniel Craig as the new James Bond. James Bond over the years has been this suave, sophisticated, gentleman-like person.
Right.
Whereas Daniel Craig has come in and just completely changed it.
Right.
He's this arrogant asshole that you just want to hate, but you fucking love.
Because he's so good.
He is, and he makes it his own part, and it's so fucking... I like it. I really like him.
Yeah.
And I think he's a good actor as well. I really like Daniel Craig as an actor. So, yeah, I enjoy that. So, I will probably go and see The Evil Dead because I pay monthly.
Right.
So
well, be careful when you leave, because this is my fear. If they actually pulled words from the Book of the Dead, which is the Necronomicon on there, the whole story, Evil Dead 1 and 2, and then it goes into Army of Darkness. From what I hear, they actually pulled real verses from the Necronomicon and actually say them out loud in the movie. And if that's the case, it could actually be resurrecting an evil spirit every time it's played in the theaters. Is that...
There'll be loads of them crawling around.
Oh, man.
That'd be quite cool, though. That'd be like a real zombie apocalypse.
It would be.
It would be.
Speaking of real zombie apocalypse, I can